After changing out my water pump, I end up with a leak again. So now I'm going to take the top off. I'm going to take the waterfall out and replace the backing. I'm going to try to have a look and see if my tarantula is okay. I have not seen her in almost a month now. So take out everything that's not actually glued down. And there we are. I have no idea where that leak is coming from. So you can see, let me push this back. You can see the backing for the waterfall. I wonder if I can. Trying to see if I can see down in there. Okay, the leak could be coming here. I'm not surprised. I'm not seeing any sign of my tarantula. Where'd she go? She's made another tunnel somewhere. So I thought she would have been straight down behind here, but she's not. She's tunneled off someplace. I see this tunnel. see a plant back there, but I don't know where she went. So somewhere along the line, she's moved. Someplace. Okay. Let's stand by for a moment. Okay, I found her. She is right here. She's under there. I don't know if I have no idea if you can see her. Let me see if I can put a flashlight on her and then get a camera down to it without the flashlight, of course, falling into the. Okay. Let me see if I can get this. Okay. If I try to get down any lower, I'm going to end up putting my cell phone in the water. Okay, I think she's still alive because I believe she just moved. But right here, that's where she is. All the way, when you look at where the waterfall was, and you come around, she's tunneled all the way around, all the way around, and she's under these rocks right here. Okay, so at least I know where she is. So now I can get back to dealing with the leak in the waterfall itself. All right, so let's turn the lights back on. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut a new liner. Wow, so I don't even know what to say. So I got my liner material right here. I guess I'll go ahead and plug these lights back in. So I can get enough light over here. So apparently she's still alive and well. Let's see how that looks. Okay, there we go. Go ahead and sometimes you can have too much light and it starts to kind of blind you a bit. All right. I want to make a little bit more line into this time. So cut the line in. And I'm going to take it. Maybe we can do this all the way. Get these rocks up here. So here. There. Disconnect this. This is my pump here. Okay, so disconnect the hole so I can get a little more of that. don't like where that kicks up. I wanted to actually taper down. Same thing for this. Cut it like that. That. Can we get some clips to hold this in place? Be right back. I think she is. All right. I should have paused, but I didn't. So I'll go ahead and put a clip right here to hold that in place. Yeah, I'm putting the new liner right down on top of the old one. So again, the pond is back here. That's there. Tie this down. Okay, so I had some green wire. Let me go ahead and get this little bit here. I just moved the phone. Sorry about that, people. There we go. Now I need to find this wire. There it is. Oh. We want this to slope down this way. So this is a soldering iron. I want to take the soldering iron. I'm going to make a hole right here. That's hole number one. Take some wire. Got a roll of green wire. I'm going to use. So I can get a piece off. Here we go. Alrighty. Well, this soldering iron sure does stink. Alright. So I got a piece of green wire. This hole is right I got a piece already there. Let's use this piece. Stick it right through this hole here and bring it around like this. I'm just going to take it back through here. Okay, so they're not as tight as I want them to be. That. Okay, so I'm going to take, we're going to punch two holes. We're going to punch a hole here. I'll cut that off. Everywhere I put a hole, I'm going to have to hold down with some silicone to keep water from leaking out of it. Need something to hold this. I think I'll try using something like that. There we go. Cut off a piece. Sorry I'm talking a little low right now. I'm thinking. Oh, that's a pretty big hole I made here. That's okay though. Okay. I don't like this lump right here. Okay, let me see what water's going to do. Put a little water on this. Now, I've actually dechlorinated this water. I want to see what's going to happen. And see, here's a problem. Well, it may not be as big of a problem. So most of it's going to go down here. I'm going to slide a rock under here because I want this to kick up a bit. So I'm going to slide a rock in here. So what we want to do, we're trying to create a siphon for the water to go down. So this really needs to stay kind of like this. I just put those scissors down. One of the things when you're doing something like this, find a place to put things and then always put them in that place. You'll thank me later. Okay. So this is what I want right here. Over on this side is kind of not what I want. All right, so let's get these rocks out of the way right here. A piece of moss out of the way there. Okay. That's a little bit better like this. Let's cut down into here. In here. Let's cut this kind of like that. We want to tie this down. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I almost grabbed the hot part of that soldering iron. All right. Come on. Put that kind of loosely around that pipe because I want to keep the pipe in place as well. Go ahead and get that up. All right. So I'm going to want a rock. Oops, sorry about that. I'm seeing a rock. I have to go get one over here. Here's one. And I'm going to want a rock under this right here. Because we want to get those like that. Set this rock in place right here. Okay, so we got a rise here. Actually, I really need to. Okay, rise here, got a rise there. Punch through here. Want to silicone here, here. We're going to run a line of silicone down here and hopefully create a water barrier. We're going to run silicone around like this. here and around here like this. Oh well, let's drop the silicone gun. Now hopefully you see what I'm doing. I'm trying to create water barriers where the water can't cross that. Where it'd be forced to come around these ends. Right here. So we're going to put another line of silicone along this and along this. Okay. All right. Now, let's get the waterfall. I don't like that it's just sitting up here like this. And originally I had it kind of silicone down, so it didn't, it couldn't slide forward. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put some silicone along here like this. Oh, and by the way, this is aquarium grade silicone. So I'm hoping this will be enough to actually hold the waterfall in place. Now I had it wasn't leaking, but the pump was too weak, so I ended up having to put in a new pump. And when I did that, it caused a massive, massive problem. Where's my, there it is. Take this, keep that from pinching, because it is pinching. Pull this. I want this to not pinch, but to actually under this, like that. Okay, so that forward a bit. Waterfall's got to come over like this. Now I've got to clean my hands. Now, what did I do with that water pump? Let's see. Here it is. This. Oh, here we go. That's what I've been looking for. That. Pull that free. Now this is a 160 gallon per minute water pump. I was using an 80 before, and the 80 made a very, very weak stream. Okay, that's in there as good as it needs to be right now. Got submerged. Now I just got to this. Now I need to find the plug for the water pump, which should be this one. Let me turn this back where y'all can see it. Get a light over here, and we're going in. Got to go over some more. Go back. It's looking kind of good. I don't like it spurting right here, but I can slide in a little rock or something to kind of taper that down. I'm not seeing any side leaks. Okay. All right, so now what I just got to do, I got to clean up these edges, put rocks or something over them, and we should be good to go. Oh, I got to cut the ends off those wires too. I've got to manage this pipe right here, and I'm pretty sure this is it. I think I got it. All right, so far, so good. I've got to, before I seal this up completely, I'm going to have to test it and make sure that it's not leaky. And to do that, I'm going to put a piece of black tape right here on the fill line and see if it drops below that line. I wish I had some of that blue painter's tape. It comes off a lot easier. I see some. Okay, I got blue painter's tape. So we're going to use that instead. So we're going to take some blue painter's tape. We're going to take a piece off of that. And we're going to place it on this line. And we're going to see if over time it drops below that line. There we go. All right. Let me let this sit. I'm pretty sure I got this waterfall. I don't think I'm going to have any more problems with it. And then what I'll do is I'll cover all of the plastic up. Well, this was very interesting, and I hope you found it interesting too. I hadn't seen a tarantula enclosure like this before, so I built it, and If you haven't seen one like this before, don't be afraid to give it a try yourself. This was very challenging and a whole bunch of fun. There you go. I don't know if you can see, yeah, back here what I just added that back. I got a piece here that's gonna come in and cover this. But like I said, that's all gonna happen once I make sure everybody's okay. But I am very, very happy to see Chocolate again. I was not expecting her to be where she is, but she's not dead, and that's good. So apparently, what she's doing is she's hunting dubias at night. I got this light right here is on a day-night cycle. So at 10 o'clock, around about 10 o'clock, it's lights out. Uh, so it has a day, it has an evening, and then it has a night. And I believe at night she is going out and she's hunting those dubias, and that would explain the decrease in the dubia population that I've seen. I thought they were going out and burrowing in the dirt, but in fact she is actually coming out at night and she is eating them. So that is the risk when you make something like that for your tarantula. The risk is you're not going to see that tarantula again. I understood that risk going into it. I was hoping she would come out and I would be able to see her. What I was hoping initially she would come out to be fed, because she sometimes would do that. And before I put the dubias in there with her. But now that the dubias is in there, I guess she feels she has no reason to come out, and she's going to just stay in and she's going to hunt, and then she'll just hide during the day. So the only way I'm going to see her at all, any hope of it, would be to get like a night vision camera or something like that. But do I want to? She's happy being alone, and I think I should just leave her alone. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please give me your thoughts on this. Bye.